Come close and listen for your presence. Here is no accident. It is divinely appointed. God will adjust and strengthen your life. He will accelerate His purpose through two psalms with a hidden key, Psalm 23 and Psalm 128. Breathe. These psalms unlock a code to shift your financial destiny. They restore family honor and open doors locked for generations. Heaven declares a breaking of lack in your family's lineage. A blessed and lasting legacy will be established for you. Most seek comfort or reward, but the Spirit calls you deeper. Say this: a revelation is activating my generational wealth. This is a prosperity not bound by the systems of the world. Listen closely. If your family history has been marked by loss, by debt-closed doors, or stolen opportunities, hear this word. These two sacred psalms will break those cycles at their very root. Breathe deeply now. Let us receive this divine revelation. Have you felt that certain seasons in your life are stuck? You work and believe, yet something precious always slips away. An invisible ceiling has been holding you back, but God is intervening. To change your life structure, God changes the voice you hear. Say this: today He declares, I am your shepherd, you shall not lack. This powerful promise is for you and for your generation. It is far deeper than paying bills. It is your divine destiny. It is your inheritance, your multiplication. A cycle is breaking. The pattern that followed your family for decades now ends. Breathe. And notice a detail that is often overlooked. Psalm 23 gives you guidance, provision, and protection. Psalm 128 brings blessed work and family prosperity. Together they unlock heaven's complete economic cycle for you. The Lord will guide you. He will sustain and bless your home. He multiplies your work, releasing true peace and stability for you. This is a divine upgrade for your spirit, which no earthly system can block. Now receive this truth, for it holds immense power. In Psalm 23, God establishes you as one who will never walk in lack. In Psalm 128, He declares, you will leave a lasting legacy. This is your generational promise. Heaven is installing a new reality into your story. As you listen, you will feel a sacred shift inside you, a great weight lifting from your soul. What has followed you for years is now losing its strength. This is the work of the Spirit. God's light is shining where you only saw struggle. Breathe. The truth is profoundly simple. You were not born for unstable financial cycles. You were not born to watch your family struggle, or to almost live God's plan. You were born to carry a holy legacy. You were born to change your family's reality. You are the turning point. And God is declaring, I prepare your table. I anoint your head with oil. I make your cup overflow. My blessings will reach your children's children. Say this: this is where everything begins to shift for me. Now let me speak this directly to your heart. If this message is already stirring your spirit, join us by subscribing now. Affirm this prayer by liking and sharing it with your family. Why? Because you are not just helping us. You are declaring in the spiritual realm, I activate this word. I step into this new cycle. I receive this inheritance. And your declaration carries weight in heaven. Now as we go deeper, let me speak this promise straight to you. What held your family in bondage will not hold you back. What stopped others will not stop you. What drained past generations will end with you. You did not arrive here by chance. You are here because heaven is now intervening. Breathe. It is breaking a chain that ran through your bloodline for decades. Psalm 23 and 128 are a divine alignment for you. Today, God is dealing with cycles, spiritual patterns that repeat in silence. The spirit of lack, instability, and fear of what is to come. Lost opportunities, family division, and sudden painful setbacks. You feel things that have no simple explanation. You are the break in your family's cycle. You are the turning point in your bloodline story of lack. You are chosen to move everything into a new season. And these psalms, Hold the sacred design for this divine change. Say this with me. Most people fight battles they can see, but yours are unseen. They are the ones that have stifled progress for generations. Here is the truth the darkness tried to hide. Psalm 23. It shatters the scarcity within your own heart. Psalm 128 breaks the scarcity between generations. Together, they remove both the root and the fruit of this struggle. Your ancestors faced battles they could not overcome. Breathe. They faced opposition without knowing how to stand against it. It was not a failing on their part. They did not have the insight you hold now. But God promises this ends with you. This inherited pattern stops at your feet. This is your divine reality. If your spirit feels a stirring, that is your confirmation. Now the revelation becomes clear and precise. Say this, I receive it. Scarcity is more than just a lack of money. It is a spiritual climate, and that climate creates patterns in your life. Consider this. Why do some work so hard only to see their resources disappear? Why do doors open for you only to suddenly slam shut? It is not incompetence. It is not a string of bad luck. It is spiritual opposition. But see what Psalm 23 reveals. The Lord is my shepherd. Breathe. I shall not be in want. This is a divine verdict. It is a spiritual law that cannot be broken. Where God guides you, lack cannot exist. Where He is your shepherd, scarcity has no authority over you. Psalm 23 breaks the fear inside of you. Then Psalm 128 makes the promise complete. Blessed are you who honor the Lord. The work of your hands will prosper. That is a divine decree, rewriting your family's financial story. A reversal comes in one prophetic stroke. Hear this with your spirit. This is not emotion. It is a word of prophecy for you. Your blessing is for more than just yourself. God is realigning your entire bloodline through you. You are becoming the pivotal turning point. You are the bridge, the great shift. Psalm 128 reveals a truth often missed. Breathe. It holds the most profound power. Your children shall be like olive shoots at your table. Why olive shoots? Because the olive tree endures for hundreds of years. They withstand the fiercest storms. They outlast the driest seasons. They multiply when cut back. An olive tree cannot be destroyed. It returns with greater strength. Say this, God is declaring, this blessing within you will outlive you. It is not temporary. It is generational. It is structural. It is irreversible. You are not just receiving a blessing. You are receiving the foundation for your whole bloodline. Your children, even those not yet with you. Your grandchildren, even those not yet born. Your future family will all feast from the abundance God builds in you now. This is why the assault on your provision has been so fierce. Breathe. The adversary saw your destiny before you did. He knew if you broke through in spirit, your entire generation would also break through. So he tried to smother you, to distract and weaken you. But the adversary has failed. Because the moment you aligned with this truth, the very moment you chose to receive this word, your spirit opened. The cycle started to collapse. The old curse began to shatter. The destructive pattern began to die. You are rising and heaven itself defends you. We will now go deeper into this truth. Before we do, I ask you to do something of great spiritual weight. If this truth is stirring your soul, if you are feeling a new clarity, peace, or emotion awakening deep within your spirit, say this. Take this moment to act now. Subscribe to Power of the Psalms. Affirm this word with a like. Share this with at least one person in your family. Do this as a prophetic act. When you engage with a divine word, you claim its spiritual atmosphere. You are declaring, this blessing is mine. This divine legacy begins with me. This cycle breaks today, and heaven responds to faith that takes action. A moment comes when God ceases to be a concept. He becomes your source, your provider. This is a firm foundation, a spiritual reality. For you, this moment is now. For when Psalm 23 and 128 unite, something sacred occurs. A divine shift happens. God disconnects you from the world's economy. He connects you to the economy of heaven. Once heaven is your source, nothing on earth can diminish you. Not crisis, inflation, or instability. Breathe. Not conflict, nor the errors of past generations. Not the doors that were closed to your family. Here it becomes your truth. You cannot walk in scarcity when your shepherd owns all things. You cannot walk in fear when your steps are divinely ordered. You cannot walk in lack when your work is blessed by God. Say this: heaven is not reacting to my situation. Heaven is rewriting my situation. The proof of this is hidden within the structure of these Psalms. One of the greatest spiritual battles is not for your money, but for your identity. If darkness convinces you that you are meant for struggle, you will live beneath your divine design. But Psalm 23 answers this. Breathe. It confronts that lie directly. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This declaration shatters the identity of limitation. It breaks the expectation of failure. It uproots the inner voice that says, you are not enough. You will always struggle. You were not born for abundance. No one in your family ever rises. God looks upon you and cancels that decree. Psalm 128 completes the work. Blessed is the one who fears the Lord. This is your sacred promise. Say this: I will enjoy the fruit of my labor. God is making your work count. What I build, He will establish. What I start, He will surely complete. No ancestral bond can override what God Himself decrees for you. Here, revelation awakens. God has a pattern throughout His scripture. Breathe. First, your identity is restored in Psalm 23. Second, your work is blessed. Third, overflow is released in Psalm 128. God first changes who you are. Then He changes what you produce, and then what you leave behind. This divine order cannot be reversed. This is why many may work hard but never truly rise. Their identity was not yet healed. It is why many pray but see no fruit. They miss the inner transformation, but you are in perfect divine alignment now. God is resetting your identity and blessing the work of your hands. He unlocks generational wealth in this one prophetic moment. This is more than income. This is greater than a breakthrough. It is the start of a legacy. Say this: a deep truth in Psalm 128 says, peace will be within your walls. A financial blessing without peace is not a gift. It is only a burden. But God declares, I will not just bless your income, I will bless your atmosphere. I will bless your home. I will bless your rest and your relationships. I will bless your future. This is why your spirit feels a shift right now. Breathe. Because God is not merely adding something new to your life. He is rebuilding its very structure from the inside out. Peace, provision, stability, order, direction, and generational impact. This is what you are stepping into now. Before we continue, allow me to ask you something important. If this word resonates, if you feel God transforming things within you, do not say this. Walk this sacred journey alone. This is more than just a channel. It is a global prayer family of over 50,000 souls praying for each other daily. I invite you to be a part of this sacred community. So right now, please do this. Join our prayer family by subscribing. Become part of a community that intercedes, supports, and builds one another in faith. Leave a comment where you are watching. Breathe. We pray for every region. You are not just connecting with a channel, you are connecting with a spiritual family that intercedes for your victory. There comes a divine moment in the life of every believer where God not only blesses what is in your hands, but He multiplies it. That is precisely where you stand right now. Psalm 23 establishes who you are. Say this: Psalm 128 establishes what you carry. But this next level is where God establishes what will flow from you. The truth is simple: when God anoints you, everything connected to you is transformed. Your very work is transformed. Your opportunities, your family's atmosphere, your spiritual strength are also transformed. Your financial flow is transformed. And this is not mere excitement. It is the prophetic structure within these psalms. A detail in Psalm 23 is often missed. He anoints your head with oil. This is not merely symbolic, it is functional. Ancient shepherds would pour oil on a sheep's head for a vital reason. It was to shield its mind from the torment of attacking insects and flies. These pests targeted the sheep's head, driving it toward madness. The oil was a defense that stopped these assaults. Breathe. See this with spiritual eyes. God is protecting your mind so your divine destiny can unfold. This is why the adversary has battled for your thoughts so fiercely. It is why anxiety sought to shatter you and fear tried to paralyze you. Financial stress attempted to rule your choices, for the enemy knows this. If he cannot disrupt your mind, he cannot derail your future. Say this: the anointing is breaking every destructive pattern in my life. You are entering a season of clarity, focus, peace, and divine stability. When your mind aligns with heaven, your hands will surely prosper. This is when Psalm 128 is activated in your life. It holds a most powerful declaration. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Breathe. This promise means no more wasted effort and no more stolen rewards. No more beginnings without a completion. No more near breakthroughs. The cycle of progress and collapse is ending now. God is restoring your power. Everything you touch will begin to produce. Everything you build will flourish. All that you plant will surely multiply. Say this is not by chance. The anointing of God destroys every unproductive cycle. This is a fundamental shift in spiritual law, not just motivation. The God who anointed David and multiplied the widow's oil is with you. The one who turned fishermen to apostles is breathing upon your life today. And when he breathes, scarcity must die. There is a sacred power in those who walk on when life is heavy and pray when answers are delayed. Breathe in those who believe after disappointment, who keep striving when all says surrender. If this is you, listen with your heart. He has seen your endurance. He has witnessed your tears and your uncelebrated efforts. He saw you hold on, and now he declares to you, I am bringing your reward. I am restoring the years. I am multiplying what you believed was lost. You are not stepping into a season of blessing, but a season of divine repayment. All that your family lost, you will surely recover. What your parents could not build, you are destined to build. God restores what was stolen through you. This is your generational redemption. Breathe. Before we continue, let me invite you into something deeper, not just about watching, but about walking in purpose with this ministry. If this word breathes life into you, if God is aligning you with this movement, if these messages feed your spirit, I invite you to join Power of the Psalms. This is not for perks, nor for badges, nor for simple extras, but as a way to declare, I am committed to this sacred journey. I am planting into a ministry that truly feeds my spirit. I join the foundation God is building in thousands of lives. Our members help keep this daily prayer content alive. They build stronger spiritual resources and reach more people. Say this: they create a covering of prayer over our entire community. So if your spirit is pulling you in that direction, click join. Become a member today. Take your place among those who carry this ministry. This is more than support, it is alignment. There are moments in life when nothing seems to change on the outside, but everything shifts within. And that is exactly what God is doing inside of you right now. He is aligning your steps. He is straightening your path and correcting your direction. He is positioning you to not repeat the mistakes of past generations. Because hear this clearly, before God releases generational wealth, He releases alignment. Psalm 23 is not just comfort, it is direction. Breathe. Psalm 128 is not just blessing, it is a blueprint. Together they create a holy navigation system for your life. And today God is saying, I am taking you where your family never reached. I open doors they never walked through. I am positioning you to build what they could not build. This is not arrogance. This is your calling. This is your assignment. This is your destiny. He does not drag you along. He leads. He goes before you and you follow. Your breakthrough is found not in prayer alone, but in your obedience to follow. God blocked paths you wanted to take. This was His divine protection for you. He removed people you wanted to keep. This was for your spiritual realignment. Doors closed that made you weep. This was His sacred redirection. Breathe. You have not lost anything that belonged to your destiny. You did not miss it. Nothing that was truly yours has passed you by. You are being repositioned, because where God leads you, peace will follow. Where He guides, provision awaits. Where He leads, your divine purpose unfolds. Psalm 128 affirms this truth. Blessed are all who walk in His ways. The blessing is not just upon you, it is on the sacred path He designed for you. Understand this profound truth. Say this: some doors must close so your lineage can heal. Some relationships must end for old curses to break. Some paths must be sealed. This is how your destiny is protected. You are not walking for yourself alone. You are walking for the generations that will follow after you. Breathe. Your alignment with Him creates their freedom. Your obedience ensures their stability. Your spiritual clarity creates their true direction. Psalm 128 says, "Your children will be like olive shoots. These shoots do not grow in random soil. They can only appear in carefully prepared ground." God is preparing your soil now. He is building your spiritual foundation, your heart, and your financial provision, so all that is planted after you grows in stability, not in chaos. Nothing in your past can override what God is establishing in your life now. Look at your journey for just a moment. Look at everything you have survived. You have every reason to be broken, but by His grace, you are still standing. Say this: you have every reason to be bitter, but your heart remains open to His love. You could have given up, but something in you refuses. That is God's call. It is the next generation pulling on the promise woven into your destiny. It is God Himself refusing to let your story end where it tragically began. Hear this truth in your spirit now. Your past explains you, but it won't define you. He is leading you to a future of peace, provision, and divine order. Breathe. You are stepping into fulfillment, purpose, and peace. Your future will not resemble your past at all. This is the very foundation of your new legacy, a future that will overshadow your entire history. Now let us do something sacred together. This is not for likes or for sharing online. That is not our purpose in this moment. Breathe. Your action today is a spiritual declaration. Write one sentence in the comments. Say this: God, align my steps with your purpose. When you declare this sacred alignment, you call that new reality into being. This is not for an algorithm. This is about your participation in the promise. You are stepping into the word, not just hearing it. You are signaling to heaven that you are ready to break old patterns and move forward, breaking your agreement with old paths for new ones. Pause for 5 seconds now and write it. Let your hands prophesy what your spirit is ready to live. A moment comes when the past's weight is broken. The future is then opened wide for you. Many people miss this moment of deliverance. They do not recognize it as it happens, but you are living inside that moment right now. Hear this with the full weight of authority. Your family's financial story is being rewritten. God has placed His hand upon your life. Breathe. This is not your imagination, nor is it wishful thinking. This is not mere positive talk. This is Psalm 23 made manifest, and Psalm 128 moving in you. When God enters a generation's story, He does not come to make small adjustments. He comes for a complete reconstruction. He shatters what must be broken. He raises what must rise. He restores what was stolen. He provides what was missing. He heals all that was wounded. He builds what has never existed. And you are at the very center of this divine work. Every generational blessing flows through one person. that person becomes the turning point for all. One person who is the sacred shift, one who rises far above the old limits, one soul who breaks the binding cycle, one who unlocks what has been sealed for ages. In your family, that person is you. Say this: I am that person. Psalm 23 names God your shepherd. Psalm 128 makes him your multiplier. Together, they create a divine highway for you. A highway of holy acceleration for all things delayed. Everything that was held back or felt stuck, all that once seemed so far out of reach, God is now pulling it into your present. This is a speed only heaven can release. When your breakthrough comes, it will astound those around you. Doors will open, resources will flow, favor will move without explanation. This is not coincidence, but divine alignment. Alignment brings holy acceleration. A powerful verse in Psalm 128 declares this promise. May the Lord bless you from Zion. Zion is God's divine order. Breathe. It represents His holy foundation. He is not just blessing your situation. He is blessing your very structure. He is mending hidden places within you. Your mindset, your emotions, your confidence, and your stewardship. Your discipline and inner stability are being restored. Your trust in Him deepens. You will hear His voice clearly. True wealth begins in the heart. Say this: the Spirit is repairing everything within you that was cracked. Generational insecurities are gone. Fear of the future is now broken. The fear of failure is silenced. The wound of disappointment is healed. You cannot carry new wealth with an old wound. God heals you for the promise. He is doing this sacred work now. Let this truth settle in your spirit. Breathe. You are not just being blessed. You are being equipped. Equipped to build. Equipped to sustain and to multiply. To carry what your family could not. Equipped to rise where others fell. You will open doors once sealed shut. Psalm 128 says the blessing will not end with you. It promises your children's children will be blessed. Say this: your faith will become their inheritance. Your alignment will protect them. Your choices today will echo through their future. Others may not understand, but your descendants will give thanks for what God is doing in you. You are the architect of a stronger lineage, a generational builder. You are a spiritual pillar. This is what heaven truly celebrates. Breathe. Not what you receive, but the legacy you will leave behind. Now let us take a sacred step of faith together. This will strengthen your spirit and encourage another soul. Share one recent blessing in the space below. A shift, a peace, an answered prayer. For your testimony will confirm another's faith. Someone will see your testimony and say, if God did it for them, He can surely do it for me. And that is how faith multiplies. Now take one more step. Prepare for the next divine word. The coming revelation will build upon this very breakthrough. This is sacred instruction for you, not just fleeting content. Say this: I will stay connected. There are seasons you feel drained. Spiritually and financially you push and you fight on. At times you wonder, will my overflow ever truly come? But your overflow does not begin when life becomes easier. Psalm 23 says, my cup overflows. Not that it will someday, not it might if circumstances align, or if you are perfect. It overflows because God Himself is the one who is filling it. And what He fills, no one can ever drain from you. This is not a moment, but a mantle that follows you. Some people carry scarcity, and some may carry fear, but you are stepping into a season where you will carry His overflow. This holy shift within you is meant to be permanent. Breathe. Overflow is when God replaces all that was stolen from you. He restores your joy, renews your strength, and rebuilds your peace. He multiplies your resources and is healing what has broken you. He repays what was taken. Heaven says your season of loss is over. Now your season of true abundance begins, confirmed in Scripture. Psalm 128 declares, you will be blessed. This is not random luck, nor things finally working out. This is God stepping in, to rewrite every outcome in your life. Overflow is not just what you receive, it is what God grows in you. Say this: He is reshaping my capacity for more. You will begin to think with a renewed and different mind. You will begin to plan and walk with a different spirit. Because scarcity only produces fear, but His overflow produces vision. Vision builds a legacy for generations to come. Receive this sacred truth. Overflow is not for those who simply need more. It is given to those who will faithfully steward His abundance. God saw your heart. He witnessed your quiet endurance through the hidden seasons. You stood firm when all around you was shaken. Breathe. He is blessing you with divine purpose. You are a vessel He can trust, a carrier of holy increase, a blessing for future generations. Heaven expands the territory of those it truly trusts. This overflow will pour into your home, relationships, and finances. It touches your children and their children. Say this: Psalm 128 holds this promise. May you live to see your children's children. This is more than a long life. It is a promise of a blessed legacy. You will see the fruit of what you are building. You will witness the blessing spread. You will watch your family step into the very things you prayed for. Promises delayed for decades will be fulfilled in your sight. Breathe. The overflow God is releasing will be your family's firm foundation. This is generational abundance at its most sacred level. Now let us open your heart to receive this activation. Align your spirit with His work. Write your prayer in the comments below. Do not be vague, but share something real from your spirit, something you want heaven to fill, something you want God to overflow. Say this: This community of faith prays. This ministry will stand with me. I will pray and thousands will join you in faith. Speaking it invites God's touch. After you comment, take one more vital step. Save this prayer video. Return to it when you feel empty and let God's peace refill you. Breathe. Your overflow grows as you remain connected to the divine source. There is a blessing God releases to you and one He releases through you. The blessing that flows through you is your true inheritance. Psalm 23 and 128 activate this inheritance. You are not just receiving wealth, you are a conduit of a divine legacy. Inheritance is deeper, heavier, and holier than a personal blessing. A blessing affects your life. An inheritance affects your entire lineage. When God gives a blessing, He changes your current season. When He gives inheritance, He changes your generation. God is shifting you now. Breathe. This is a truth few people ever discuss. Many seek God for breakthrough, for provision, or a miracle in the moment. But God is dealing with something far greater in you. He is not thinking in days, but in decades. He does not think in events. He is thinking in generations. He sees beyond your lifespan, focusing on your lineage. Psalm 128 reveals this. Say this: Blessings are on you and on your children's children. Most people may read this as simple poetry, but in the Spirit, it is a legal decree. What God establishes in you becomes a spiritual law for your descendants. This is why the battle for your very life was so intense. The enemy was not just trying to stop you. He sought to stop all who come from you. Breathe. But he has failed because you are still here standing firm. You are still believing, moving, rising, and aligned with heaven. The curse attacked your generation, but this blessing will touch the next 3. There is a prophetic detail people often miss. In Psalm 23, David declares, "Surely goodness and mercy will follow me." But who follows you besides goodness? Say this: your children, your family, and those who come after you. This means whatever follows you will flow directly into them. If mercy covers you, then mercy will cover them. If favor surrounds you, it surrounds them. If increase flows to you, it flows to them. Psalm 128 confirms it. Your entire house will prosper. Not just your bank account, not just an opportunity. Breathe. Not your next job, but your house, your lineage, your family's identity. God is not just building your finances. He is building your family tree. He is rewriting the story of your last name. He is redeeming everything that your ancestors could not overcome. He plants seeds that grow long after you are gone. This is your inheritance. Allow this truth to settle deep in your spirit. You are not repeating your family's story. You are rewriting it. You are not continuing the pattern. You are the one who breaks the cycle. You will not inherit their battles. Instead, you establish their victory. You are the first to walk in this light. Walk in holy authority. Walk in financial peace. Walk in divine purpose. Walk in your generational blessing. Know your purpose without any confusion. Breathe. Because you are the first, you surely will not be the last. Each step of faith creates a new path for those behind you. Every burden you break becomes the freedom they will inherit. Your prayers become a shield for children not yet born. Your breakthrough claims territory they will not need to fight for. What God establishes in you is the foundation for your bloodline. This is your destiny unfolding. Say this, declare your inheritance now, speak it aloud, and write this sacred truth in the comments. My family line walks under God's blessing from this day forward, not with hope but with faith. When you declare it, you release power. When you speak it, heaven seals it. This is a sacred agreement. Breathe. This is a true spiritual activation. Proclaim it now. Write it with your hand. Let it echo through your lineage. The blessing begins now. Every family carries battles, both the seen and the unseen. It is the unseen struggles that create the deepest limitations. They are the silent burdens that follow a family for decades. Say this, what was hidden in darkness is now exposed by light. What has been concealed is being revealed in your generation. The limits of the past will not hold you. The barrier stops at your feet. Psalm 23 shatters internal limits. Psalm 128 breaks generational ones. Together they grant you something truly powerful, spiritual authority. Breathe. This is not self-help or simple confidence. This is authority to confront what has plagued your bloodline. It is the authority to rise where others have fallen before. It is the power to unlock what was sealed for many years. This is prophetic. You are accessing a level of power your ancestors only prayed for. And God is bestowing this upon you now. Your limitation was not a lack. It was the fear of lack itself. The true barrier was never failure. It was the expectation of failing. The limit was not a closed door. It was believing you were unworthy of open doors. This is why Psalm 23 begins with identity. Say this, the Lord is my shepherd, because until you know who guides you, you cannot claim what is truly yours. Then, Psalm 128 restores your capacity. The work of your hands will be blessed. It does not say opportunity will prosper. It does not say the system will prosper. It does not say the economy prospers. It says your hands. Where you go, blessings follow. Where you choose to build, favor builds. Where you plant, a harvest is promised. Breathe. Limitations lose power when God empowers your hands. A limit is not always loud. It can be silent, unseen, subtle, and deep within your spirit. A feeling of unworthiness for prosperity. Settling for less to avoid the pain. Hearing that wealth was not meant for you. Watching generations before you struggle. Being conditioned to expect struggle, holding a hidden fear of your own success, believing breakthrough was for others, not for you. Say this, these are chains. They are not physical, but they bind your spirit. These chains do not break by effort. Chains break through divine revelation. Psalm 23 reveals your true source. Psalm 128 reveals your future. Together they show what was hidden from your family. You were made for more than just survival. You were created to build a legacy, and legacy demands authority. Breathe, an authority you are now stepping into. Let me speak this word over you. Doors are waiting for you that no one in your family has ever opened. Opportunities no one before you has ever reached. Levels of abundance your lineage has never known. Spaces where your family name has never entered. You will walk into them with divine ease. Not because you are more talented, but because you are more aligned. You are aligned with revelation, aligned with identity, aligned with your purpose. Say this: I am aligned with heaven's provision. When God raises someone in a generation, He does so for the sake of that generation. And you are that person. The spiritual limits that held others back cannot hold you. The ceilings that once were, what limited others will not hold you back. The unseen resistance around your family now shatters. God is giving you the authority to walk into places your ancestors only prayed to see. This is your generational ascent. Say this with full authority: every hidden limitation is broken in Jesus' name. This is more than a phrase, it is your declaration. You are removing all spiritual claim from what held your family back. The moment you declare this, heaven responds to your faith. To remain aligned with these truths, save this prayer for your spirit. Breathe. When resistance tries to return, you can come back to this space. Listen again and strengthen your spirit. This is warfare, and you are victorious. Sometimes God shifts one person, other times He shifts an entire household. This word is for your household. Psalm 128 is not just for you, it is a psalm for your whole family. It restructures generations. This promise now lands over your home with authority. Listen, God is not only prospering you, He blesses everything connected to you. Your home, your peace, your relationships, your emotional foundation, your finances, and your future children. Your future grandchildren will see this. Prosperity is no longer a personal hope, it is becoming your family's identity. This shift is monumental for you. Say this: blessed are all who walk in His ways. Then it says, your house will be blessed. This reveals a powerful truth for your life. Prosperity begins with your alignment. It does not begin with income. When God sets your life in divine order, decisions become clearer for you. Pressure becomes lighter. Opportunities appear. Doors open without force. Chaos loses its place. Peace is your foundation. Breathe. Financial wisdom increases. His divine timing becomes obvious to you. Many people pray for prosperity while living with internal chaos. But God is changing the pattern. He is ordering your spirit from within, so He can prosper you externally. Prosperity built on disorder will collapse, but prosperity built on divine order multiplies. This is why God started with you. What He is building in your life needs a stable foundation. This word creates a new atmosphere. You will surely enjoy the sacred fruit of your labor. Your wife, a fruitful vine beside you. Your children will be like strong olive shoots. Peace will cover your home. Feel this enjoyment, fruitfulness, growth, and divine peace. This is the blueprint for a blessed home set over you now. Breathe. Everything that created chaos in your family, the stress, the confusion, the instability and spiritual battles are losing their hold on you. For where God establishes peace, chaos cannot remain. Where He brings fruitfulness, all cycles of loss must surely break. Where He establishes growth, stagnation dies. Where God blesses the adversary is silenced. Say this: you are not just entering prosperity, you are entering family wholeness. You are not building only for today. You build for a sacred future, one that you may not even live to see. This is the power of your journey. Your consistency becomes another's stability. Your faithful obedience becomes another's blessing. Your boundaries become their divine safety. Your faith becomes their foundation. Nothing you are doing is wasted. Breathe. Nothing you have endured is meaningless. God uses it all to create a lineage that carries strength, prosperity, peace, and spiritual clarity. Future generations will walk on roads you paved with your prayers. They will enjoy the harvest you planted with your tears. They will flourish in answers you awaited. They will live in freedom you never knew. This is the power of generational blessing. One person's faithful alignment transforms an entire lineage, and that person is you. Say this, declare it now: peace fills my home, and prosperity follows my family. This is not symbolic, It is alignment with Psalm 128. Now take one more step, one that activates blessing beyond you. Send this prayer to one family member. Not everyone, only one. Ask God who in your family needs this word most, and then send it. This is not about views. It is about blessing your own bloodline. God begins transformation with a single shared message. We are now ready. We have reached the most powerful moment of this revelation. Psalm 23 and 128 lead to this point. There are words that bless, words that encourage, and words that establish. For God is not just releasing a promise, He is sealing a verdict, a divine verdict over your life and your entire bloodline. Breathe. It is a verdict that no enemy can ever reverse or hope to undo. A decree that no system or limitation has the power to resist. Your family will never again walk in lack. The season of instability is over. The old pattern of loss is breaking now. The air of scarcity dissolves. Fear of the future is dying. The identity of limitation is destroyed. Say this: the generational blockage in my life is being uprooted. God is not giving you a blessing. He is giving you an eternal covenant. When God establishes a generational blessing, He follows a divine pattern. He speaks it into being. He seals it. He multiplies it and sustains it. He protects it. He extends it. And He confirms it for you. Breathe. Psalm 23 speaks the blessing. Psalm 128 seals it. Your obedience activates this blessing. Your true alignment sustains it. Your faith extends the blessing. And your declaration confirms it. This means your blessing is not fragile. It is not unstable or temporary. It is not dependent on circumstances, for it is anchored in heaven. And what is anchored in heaven cannot be shaken by the earth. You will still encounter challenges. You will still face difficult moments. But the difference for you now is massive. Your battles are not the same. Say this: I am fighting from victory, not just for victory. The blessing is the foundation under you. The covenant is the shield around you. The presence of God is the force that breaks every single resistance. Your future is no longer fragile. It is fortified. Your steps are not unstable. They are directed by Him. Your hands are not empty. They are anointed. Your house is not vulnerable. It is covered. Your lineage is secured. You are not stepping into a blessing. You are entering established abundance. This is the moment everything changes for your good. Do not see yourself as one seeking a blessing or breakthrough. Stop seeing yourself as someone just hoping for change. Heaven sees you as chosen, covered, and protected. Say this: I am established, provided for, and anointed. You are positioned, prosperous, prepared, and perfectly aligned. You are heaven's sacred investment, God's strategy for this generation. You carry your family's blessing. Heaven has affirmed your destiny. Declare this with boldness and with unshakable faith. The covenant of abundance is sealed over my family. This is not symbolic. It is a legal truth in the spiritual realm. Your words are a witness. Your faith is the signature. Your agreement becomes the seal. Now finalize this sacred transaction. Breathe and whisper, "It is done," for it truly is. What you received in these 12 moments was a divine encounter. Psalm 23 led you to restoration, identity, and direction. Psalm 128 brought your family generational blessing and deep peace. Hold this sacred truth in your heart. Nothing remains the same after today. The frame of your life has shifted. The atmosphere in your home has changed. Your family's foundation is strong. The limitations over your lineage are now broken. Your future has expanded. Say this: the blessing upon me has multiplied. I have a new identity, a new path, a new authority, a new legacy, a new spiritual covering, a new destiny. This is not emotion, it is divine alignment. God has done a permanent work in you today. Close your eyes. Let all distractions fade away. We seal this together. Father, in Jesus' name, I lift up every soul who has received this word. Let the blessing of Psalm 23 rest upon you now. Guidance, provision, comfort, and a supernatural overflow. May Psalm 128 bring prosperity and unshakable peace. Shatter every limitation that remains. Expose every hidden resistance within you. Release divine wisdom into your life. Strengthen your hands. Protect your steps. Establish your future in His peace. Let generational wealth, spiritual and natural, become the defining story of your bloodline. From this day forward, say this: I am whole. Nothing is missing, lacking, or broken. In His name, Amen. Now breathe. Let the peace of God settle deep inside your soul. You have received more than a video. This is a spiritual mantle for you. Protect it. Declare its promise. Stand firmly upon this sacred word. Remember this truth: you are the turning point for your entire family. You carry the blessing. You are the one heaven chose for this time. If this word touched your spirit, join us at Power of the Psalms, so you never walk this journey alone again. Share this video with someone you love and release this blessing over their life. Sometimes one message can change a family's destiny. Now please remain in this holy space. The video appearing on your screen is your next step. It is not by chance. It is part of what God is completing in you today. Stay in this divine flow. Remain under this covering of grace, because your generational wealth journey begins in this very moment.